listeners, and welcome to another edition of the Social Development Outlook. I am your host, Shania Pemberton. And just to remind you that this program is hosted and produced by the Communications Unit within the Ministry of Social Development and other related departments. At this point in time, we'll take a break and be right back.
Good day. We are on the beautiful island, Queen City, Nevis. Some of us call it paradise. The corona pandemic had us down, but certainly we are not out. I'm King Hollywood, and I speak on behalf of the Queen City Taxi Association. And just to let you know, we are ready to welcome you to our shores as soon as the borders are reopened. And all safety protocols are in place just to make sure that you are safe and we are safe. See you when you get here. Nevis.
Communications Unit.
Well, I'm back, and for tonight's feature presentation this evening, help us celebrate with the teen mothers on their graduation day.
For the benefit of those who don't know me, I am Mrs. Shelley Liebred, and it is my privilege and great pleasure on behalf of the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program and the Department of Social Services to welcome all of you to this, the 9th hosting of the Second Chance Teen Mothers graduating ceremony. We are delighted to have you with us to participate and share in this special occasion. Thank you for coming and showing your support not only to the department, but to the young mothers who will be graduating today. The Second Chance Teen Mothers Program is committed to the charge of providing social, emotional, educational, and financial support to our young mothers. It is the belief of the organizers that every young mother deserves a second chance to achieve and to fulfill her potential. Their goal is just as important today as it was 9 years ago when the program started. Therefore, it is their task to make it possible. Leave no one behind is a mantra that many international organizations operate by, and I am happy to say that the staff at the Department of Social Services, and specifically the organizers of the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program, past and present, also live by that mantra. I am so happy to see that the stigma of getting pregnant in school has lifted somewhat, and that every effort is being made to ensure the empowerment of our young mothers. It is with a deep sense of appreciation and tremendous pleasure that I was asked to chair the proceedings today. Incidentally, I was staffed at the Social Services Department, Gender Affairs Division, from 2013 until my departure from the department a few short months ago. Therefore, I can attest to the hard work that is put into planning the activities for this program. Mrs. Rochella Adams will provide you with a more in-depth overview of the program. So, without further ado, I bid you a warm welcome and at the same time invite Mrs. Sandra Maynard Morton to grace you with brief remarks. Let's welcome Mrs. Morton, please.
Good morning, everybody. Mrs. Leiber did a really good job of establishing the protocol, so I am not going to try to better her. It was perfect. I would like to, however, recognize the head table again, our Honorable Eric Evelyn, Permanent Secretary Glasgow, Deputy PS Miss Lieberd, and my colleague here, Mrs. Kim Singh, Acting Deputy Director of Social Services. A very special welcome to our teen mothers. I want to apologize right now from the onset for the absence of at least 4 or 5 of them. For various reasons this morning, it is looking like they would also not make it, health and other reasons. However, it is important for us to bring some closure to the training, and we are going to continue in the interest of doing that. While we do not have representatives here, I would like to acknowledge UNICEF. Every year we come to this closing ceremony, we acknowledge the stalwart contribution of UNICEF, who have funded this program along with the Nevis Island administration for 9 years. And that is significant to us at Social Services and at the Ministry of Social Development. The funding that they put into this program helps us to create and provide a quality experience for our teen mothers. And so I would like to acknowledge Shelley and Harper, a colleague that we have been working along with for years. I would like to also acknowledge Iversia Brown, who was the foundation, started this program, and really look back to the people who have done so much to make this program possible and to help us to sustain it. So to UNICEF, I would like you to give them a round of applause.
It is always important to hear from the participants as to how they enjoyed and how much they learned from the program. So we will now invite Miss Romancia Rollins to give a testimony. Is Romancia here?
I would like to adopt the protocol that was so ably established. This morning, I wish to express how honored I am to be here today. In 2019, I became a mother. 1 year later, I was introduced to the Second Chance Teen Mothers program. After my first year in the program, I realized that I was becoming more comfortable and confident. The Teen Mothers program created a lot of changes in my life. It inspired and taught me in so many ways. I know that this program will do the same for many others in the future. However, throughout my journey, throughout this program was mostly good. It also had its bad times. I made friends and I lost friends. The Second Chance Teen Mothers program taught me that there will be fun times and serious times. A time to be ready and a time to get ready, as our future and success depends on this. This program opened up my enhancement to learn and understand different parenting skills, child care methods, and personal and occupational development, all of which were offered to help us become more successful mothers. Overall, being a part of the Teen Mothers program was fun, educational, and beneficial learning experience. We were all given the opportunity to attend various skills sessions. Some of us, like myself, was a part of job attachment programs. Fortunately for me, as a result of the job attachment program, I gained full-time employment at the Park Heights in St. To this, I say thank you for paving the way to my success. I would also like to thank the Almighty God for giving me health and strength to completing this program. To my mom, my friends, and other family members, thank you. I would like to say a special thank you to Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Freeman, and Mrs. Adams, and the staff at the Ministry of Social Development and the Social Services Department for promoting us to really have a second chance in life. To the other teen mothers that are still a part of this program, I wish you the best in going forward. Remember to always encourage, be kind, and respectful to one another. I thank you.
I would now like to invite the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Keith Glasgow, to give brief remarks.
Good morning, everyone. I wish to adopt the protocol so ably established by you, our chairperson this morning, Mrs. Shelley Liebert. But, you know, on occasion such as this time, I still have to make a special mention to the Honorable Minister of Social Development, Eric Evelyn. Actually, when it is time to make remarks, there are remarks that are scripted and some, of course, are unscripted. I want to join Madam Director, Sandra Maynard, in commending the coordinators for the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program. And I wish to say that I had something to do with both. Actually, when I took over the management of Gingerland Secondary School, I think that Rochella was in 5th form. And when I was about to retire Gingerland Secondary School, Cadency, I think, was in 4th form, right? All right. But what is more, why I'm so proud of these two young ladies, what is more, Mrs. Adams worked in the private sector, and after she returned from university and was trying to get re-employed, I wrote to Human Resources to get her employed. And then, having gotten the employment, she didn't come to social development, she went to education. And then, some years after, she came back to me and told me that she wanted to go where she wanted to go originally, that's social services. So we're glad to have you back, and you're doing a phenomenal job. With Cadencia, even though I knew her before, I did not know of her interest in psychology and social work, because I know from Gingerland Secondary School that she was a bright girl, but she taught at the Charleston Secondary School and taught physics. And I was wondering how you really move from physics to social work. It's quite a leap, isn't it? Yes, but then, in terms of her new interests, she was introduced to me by Michelle Liebert. Thank you, Miss Liebert. She was introduced to me. And then I pushed her. You know, I tried to get the funding and so on to assist her in university. And then I also encouraged her to change her major, because I think her first major was supposed to be psychology. And I encouraged her to change to social work, and that was accomplished. So thanks again. So I am really, really pleased to have both of you working at the Social Services Department, now in the role, of course, of Second Chance Teen Mothers Coordinators. And I know you do many more things at the social services. So, yes. However, the thrust of my remarks, the scripted part, would be targeting our Second Chance Teen Mothers. You who are in this program and now graduating from this program. Someone once said, and I quote, "If you can't get out of it, get into it." End of quote. As teen mothers, you are already in it, and I dare say you cannot get out of it. I say this knowing that you have options. You have options. you can put your child up for adoption, or you can opt for foster care. But you still will be mothers, biological albeit, but still mothers. So, I say again, if you cannot get out of motherhood, then get into it. The Second Chance Teen Mothers program provides the opportunity for you to do exactly that, to get into it, to get into motherhood. It provides support and necessary support required for you to be more effective as mothers. And I want to say here, it seems to me it is not just for you to get effective as mothers, but the program tends to develop lots of other skills. And I think we all have been particularly impressed with the eloquence of the teen mother who gave the testimonial. I want you to give her another round of applause. Motherhood is serious business. It is a massive investment. I think our director alluded to that. It is a massive investment, and whether you get into it knowingly or accidentally, you have to prepare for the next stage in the process and the next one. Because now that you're into it, you have to keep at it. You are already in it, so you have to get into it. You would realize that is basically my chorus. Certainly, motherhood comes with challenges. There will be challenges after challenges. It therefore behoves you to put coping mechanisms in place to deal with the challenges that will arise, the crisis that may arise from time to time. And of course, the Second Chance Teen Mothers program provides support in a crisis. And of course, we also have, under the purview of the Social Services Department, the counseling unit. And that is also available for crisis intervention. So I'm saying to you, teen mothers, you have support. And because of what would have happened in this program, you now can sell the program to other teen mothers who need assistance.
It's the presentation of awards, certificates, and developmental toolkits. I would now hand over to the organizers, and they will take care of that.
It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of the entire staff at the Social Services Department, the Director, Mrs. Sandra Maynard Morton, the coordinators of the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program, Mrs. Rochella Adams, and myself, first of all, extend a very hearty thank you to the Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. By His blessings and grace, we were able to make this event what it was. As we bring this 2021 cycle to a close, we say a big thank you to UNICEF, our primary sponsor, for their continued support throughout the program. To our developmental session facilitators, Mrs. Tricia Daniel, Mrs. Stevie Byron, Mr. Ron Daniel, Mrs. Michelle Freeman Hanley, and Miss Lorraine Archibald, who also assisted us throughout the program. Thank you for conducting interactive and enjoyable sessions. We are indeed grateful to our skills training tutors, Miss Erica Allen, Mr. Sylvester Wallace, Mrs. Orithra DeChatlo, and Miss Donnie Lance for sharing their expertise with the teen mothers of the 2021 cycle. Special thanks to the Ministry of Agriculture and Education, Park Hyatt St. Kitts, and Wilma's Diner for partnering with us this year in our job attachment training. To Mr. Ron Daniel and Miss Delicia Julius, we say thank you for conducting this year's job attachment interviews. To the Gender Affairs Department and their entire staff, we are grateful for your hard work and support regarding the job attachment interviews. We also wish to express our gratitude to past participants of the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program, Miss Akiela Bendito and Miss Shaquilla Walters for coming on board to help us create the program's promotional video. To our photographer, Mr. Ryan Maynard, we appreciate your dedication and talent. Special recognition must be given to our director, Mrs. Sandra Maynard Morton, for her guidance and support throughout this program, and the entire staff at the Social Services Department for their support. At this time, we would like to extend our appreciation to everyone who made it today's ceremony. At this time, we would like to extend our appreciation to everyone who have made today's ceremony possible. Madam Chair, Mrs. Shelley Liebert, thank you for accepting our invitation to chair this special event. Thank you, Mrs. Kim Singh, Acting Deputy Director of the Social Services Department, for the opening prayer. To Mrs. Sandra Maynard Morton, Director of Social Services Department, again, we say thank you for your brief remarks. To Rodena Da Costa, Miss Rodena Da Costa, participant of the program, thank you for your poem. To Miss Romancia Rollins, another outstanding participant of the program, thank you for your heartfelt testimonial. To Mr. Keith Glasgow, Permanent Secretary of the Social Development, thank you for your brief remarks and for your contribution to the program. To Mrs. Rochella Adams, Coordinator of the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program, thank you for presenting the overview of the program's achievements. To Mr. Gavin Patterson, thank you for playing the national anthem and for your beautiful rendition. To our featured speaker, Mrs. Michelle Freeman Hanley, thank you for accepting our invitation to be the featured speaker for this special event and for those lovely tokens. To our special guest, the Minister of Social Development, Honorable Eric Evelyn, and Assistant Secretary, Miss D. Michelle Liebert, thank you for showing your support in being a part of our closing ceremony. Special thanks to the Ministry of Social Development for the tents and podium, Community Development for the chairs, Mr. Errol Pemberton for the beautiful venue, Miss Bridget Hunkins for the tables, Miss Emontine Liebert for catering, and the food soon arrive for this event. Soon come. Last but definitely not least, thank you to Mr. Swindell Evelyn and his team for providing media coverage. Once again, I thank you for your contribution to the Second Chance Teen Mothers program. I definitely want to thank the participants as well for being a part of the Second Chance Teen Mothers program. And I leave you with this: even when times are hard, do not quit. Thank you.
And that's our package for this evening. Do remember to tune in next Tuesday for another edition of the Social Development Outlook. Good night.